Hey, how's it going? Here we are on this week recap for Monday. Let's go ahead and take a look at price action and kind of see what didn't happen today, really. So let's jump into it. Looking at the 15-minute, we kind of had uh, on Sunday night, we came on down here. We're looking at the weekly candle close, and then we started to have a bounce up and a little bit of a run up back up into that 15-minute 200. In the morning here. Then the session opened and we thought we were going to start to go up. The one thing that you want to be careful of a lot of times is kind of like what we saw today. This could easily be a bull trap right in here, and we could continue on back down in this lower area. That's kind of what the market was kind of calling for. Now, if we wanted to go up and we're going to say, hey, let's see if we can get some price action up. You did some of the pluses here is you had the daily resistance right through here. And then you had your breakout trigger right up here. So that definitely is saying, hey, you could have some room to run up. Now, the one big red flag that came up on the charts was your point of control. Or, sorry, not the point of control, but the volume area low for the weekly. Your point of control on the weekly is way up here, sitting up around 88,000. So it could run up there, right, and take it out. Now, we really kind of just grinded out through this area all day. And this was kind of the fake out, if you will, started to get above that and act like it wanted to run. Then it obviously started to die back down and kind of hit this major area of that's kind of been the support for most of the time here for a little while in the 15-minute at least. Now, what I want to see is this kind of area start to hold. It's not real promising. Tomorrow we'll kind of see here on Tuesday and see where price action really is kind of setting up and see if we can get a run up. Typically this is a pretty strong pullback, or not going to say a pullback, but kind of a relaxed area, if you will, after price action goes up. So if you wanted to look for a trade opportunity, really what we're waiting for is in the 5-minute, we're waiting for price action to get above the breakout or the breakout trigger. So you can see that it happened right here. Now we watch the 15 minute 9:30 to 9:45 Eastern Standard candle, and we watched that as well. So if you're watching that, this was a pretty good idea of this topping out. The energy was kind of already topping out for the run up, so there wasn't a lot of energy for this to break and start to head up. And you can see that again we kind of were playing around with this volume area low, started to trade back down, tested that 30-minute low, also that 15-minute low as well. Then we started to actually recover, like we were going to break out again. It tried for a second time and it failed, but on that failure you can see that it did not make a higher or even match the higher highs back here. It kind of failed. And now it's again we're into the evening now, hours, and you can see that it's kind of failing again now below it, showing possibly rollover. You're playing with that 200 and the 21. It just didn't give you any real entry. Now if this broke down, definitely would have been starting to watch the chart at least to come back down in this area and test this bottom back around that 74,000. That's definitely a possibility as of right now. A lot stronger potential. We got to remember you're in the wind that's on the charts is the weekly bias of bearish. So it definitely is giving more energy down. Like I said, it had free roam to run, and when it broke up, there wasn't a lot of wind in the sails, kind of like swimming up current right here, and that's why we kind of stalled out. Now this could start to rebuild. If you go out to your 1 hour right now, we are above its 21. We kind of can see it's chased it down and pushed it down. Then we got the break above it into Monday morning here, and then we kind of stalled out again as this 21's trying to push up. So it is showing kind of a rollover behavior, like it does want to come down, possibly even break down below this area. We'll kind of have to see. Again, the 4 hour is 21's coming down and putting pressure on the chart. Now, for me, what I want to see is start getting the 21 underneath price action, start showing it wants to lift up through here. As of right now, though, it's not really giving us that on the 1 hour or the 4 hour. We are getting pushover overall, which we've talked about for the weekly candle. and we'll kind of have to see where it goes at this point. But today was definitely a chop day. Definitely would have been a day to just stay away from the market. Like I was pointing out what we were looking for. It did act like I wanted to break up. This would have been the entry, so I wouldn't have blamed somebody for jumping in on this if you were going to, if those 5-minute candle closes, and start trying to get into this to run it on up. Of course, your stop would have been down here, and it would have came close to you right here, came back up and got you back on that entry. This is why you really want to watch the 5-minute 21. So if you were in this and you got out, I wouldn't blame you for a little loss. You might have been watching it again here. Now, this is in the afternoon, late evening already, so that definitely would have held you away if you were using those as your rules. I always use the late evening to stay away from it. A lot of times the price action was right through here for this to run up. So this could have been a small loss day depending on how you got in. This isn't anything wrong about taking this. The only thing I would watch out for is it looked more like a bull trap possibly than more of anything else. Just kind of sucking in people that thought it was going to go long and then coming down and breaking down back down this lower area. We do have our breakdown area right down from here. Ultimately, if you were going to be taking a short through this day, we would have wanted to see at least get down into here, and you would have put your stop somewhere right here. So not the best move, but still an easy 1-to-1 if it started to break on down and get into it. Like I said, the bias right now on the weekly is more bearish and wants to put the pressure down on the charts. We're just going to have to see how things play out and watch it for Tuesday and see how it sets up. See if we get that lower low. Bookmap is another one that we use. We've talked about it. You do have some overall energy that's still sitting down in the charts in this area. Definitely down in around the 75,000 level to 74,000. Just kind of sitting in that area down there. Not a lot of strength above. It does have a little bit of energy, but nothing to get too excited about. So just kind of watch as things kind of transition out here. We'll just have to see. So that's kind of what I'm watching for, is really everything I just pointed out. And really, this just kind of seems like it's really just floating on through. So, all right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and leave you with it. We'll have to kind of see how price action plays out tomorrow. Right now, we're watching for the hard line in the sand is really what happened today, which is around that 77,800 level. Really just kind of playing right around that 78,800 level. So about $1,000 difference here that we're kind of playing in. We're going to go ahead and grind back out of here and snap out, or we're going to go ahead and start taking this lower area and then grind down and really start to break down again. So let's just kind of watch to see how, if the 21 and the 1 hour can kind of hold price action, or are we going to roll over and lose it and start grinding down to the lower levels as the 4 hour pushes down on price action. So, all right, guys, I'll leave you to it. Like and subscribe. I'll leave comments in the description. Do check out curbrotor.com. There is some information on there as well. That's why we kind of pointed out some of the stuff I was talking about today. It actually told you to stand down today, if you look at it, if you will. But it's telling you to watch out and not really waste your energy on today. So anyway, we'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you.